Dave Daly right here on the Muskegon channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley is over there feeling a Friday. Woo!
Yes!
Yes! Yeah?
Love it.
All excited because it's a Friday?
Yeah, I am.
Are you?
I love Fridays. I love Mondays too. I love Wednesdays. I like
Right.
Thursday afternoons and evenings.
Right. Well, we went over the
I
days
love
of the week
bedtime.
last week, so we don't need to recap that.
Okay. Got it.
I was just making sure you were excited because it was Friday.
I am. I'm excited for every new day.
Isn't that nice?
That's just how I live my life.
Oh, I'm feeling it right here. Right here.
You should.
Dave. I'm feeling it right there in my heart. Oh.
And in your soul.
I wish I could hug you.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I really do.
You just say that because I don't like being hugged by men in general, and by most people.
Right.
So you say that to try to make me uncomfortable, and I'm not taking the bait today. Yeah.
Your love for life and the world itself is beyond is just amazing. And
it's not a love.
I wanted to touch you to try and get a little of it for myself, but
because you don't have it.
Well,
I have a
good
zest.
with it, but I
it's not
clearly
a love,
don't
it's a
have
zest.
what you have.
I have a zest for life, man. I like it.
That zest.
I appreciate the very
zeal,
simple things.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Very simple.
I don't need much to be entertained, man.
No, you really don't.
I am a simple man.
Simple man.
Just making my way in this crazy world.
Oh my God, you're an
enjoying every minute of it.
Someday, I hope.
I really should.
You should.
I probably should. If people were more like me, they'd get through life a lot easier, I think.
Yes, they would.
Now, not a lot would get accomplished. I'm not going to pretend that I'm what you call a go-getter.
An overachiever?
Or an achiever.
That's right.
Or
I'm Dave. Be like me. First of all, never pay rent.
Hey,
what a great first step. Second of all, never pick up a check.
Hey, no, I pick up checks plenty of times, but if somebody gets to it first, sometimes I'm a little slow on the draw.
Yeah. Sometimes you forget your wallet.
Other
times you play the "Haven't you seen me on television" card. Okay.
I've never once played that, but I have gotten a free drink or two. Over the years.
Well, good.
And that's
Let's
nice.
work on that tonight down at Stinky's Bar. And where are you from?
I may be going to Reds tonight. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see.
Good times.
Always fun.
All right, man. Well, it's Friday and Ancient Aliens is on, so you better step on it. I got some shows to watch.
All right. Of course.
When ancient alien theorists agree, I gotta be there to watch.
Yeah. Yes, you do, because you got to know where the aliens are.
What are we going to talk about today?
All right. Well, if the Republicans get their tax plan through Congress next week, it may be by the slimmest of margins. Marco Rubio is currently a no unless they increase the child tax credit. It's currently at $1,100. He wants it jacked up. Senate Republicans can't afford to lose Senator Bob Corker and one more and still pass tax reform with Vice President Mike Pence casting the tie-breaking vote. So it's going to pass. And maybe it's good. Maybe I'm like with most things, I take a wait and see approach. Initially, we're gonna notice getting more back in our checks. So I think most people will be happy about that. Long term, people mention the deficit. Most of us, including me, can't really comprehend that, and we don't really worry about it. So I don't know. We'll see. What?
It's just
what?
Well
said. All right.
Dude, it's the biggest fleecing that's ever happened, and I just.
What are you talking about, fleecing? What's the biggest fleecing that's ever happened? Everything is the biggest ever.
They're gonna throw you an extra $13 in your paycheck, and you somehow think it's. You're not.
I would notice an extra $13 in my paycheck.
Huh?
You're not. See, you've got your summer cottage. You've got your health insurance. You've got your hoity-toity condo. Some of us aren't making Andy O'Reilly bucks.
I got
Some
news
of us
for
are going to notice the extra shekels in our
Dude,
in our paychecks.
let me
Some
tell
of
you
us,
something.
it matters to.
I don't get a
I'm just saying.
paycheck. Okay,
That's right.
I live.
That's
on
right,
the
because you're one of the
bare-
1%ers.
I live on the bare minimum. The bare minimum.
Let me
And
let
the
me
only
tell you.
reason we've got the summer cottage is because Cindy stumbled on it, and if we would have missed
Yeah.
out on that deal, we would have spent the rest of our lives kicking ourselves in the ass.
You know what it is?
It was that
It's your
big
Irish-
of a deal, huh?
It's your Irish privilege.
Oh
There you
yeah,
go.
that's it.
Yeah, I'm sitting
my
here.
Irish privilege.
See, I've got my Polish privilege,
Yeah, you
which
do.
has, trust me, you don't know about it, and I love it, and it doesn't affect me, my mindset at all. I don't mind being poor. I'm okay. I'll
Dude,
eventually
and you
work my
want
way up.
to know something?
I'm good.
My collective years in radio,
Mhm.
26 years of being, and I'm not going to be a braggart about this thing, but I was pretty good at what I did. I carried an audience. I've always had a good following. I generated incredible radio shows that drew a lot of listeners. We did well. You and I together, me and myself, and all that stuff. I would be willing to bet my collective worth financially right now, if you were just to take everything I have in liquid cash, $800.
Oh,
That's my
man.
1%. And that
Wow.
includes $500 left over from when I started to try and save when I was 19 and put it all into a 401 and whatever the hell it was. And then I got divorced. And yeah, so the house is here. I got the equipment I need to work with and everything like that.
Okay.
Cash wise, I would say that I've probably got $800.
But I do think, when people start saying, "Oh, this is the worst thing," or "This is this is that, this is terrible, this is the bad," we're way into people are way
Okay.
too hyperbolic, saying, "Oh, this is terrible," or "Oh, this is great." I
Let
just
me
know
ask
I'm
you
going to
this.
notice a little something back,
Let
and
me
that's
ask
a
you
good
this.
thing for me. Okay.
You and I are struggling. We do what we can to get by. We pay our taxes.
Yeah.
We pay our bills. We do
Yep.
our fair share. I read yesterday
It's on us.
that with this tax cut and the way it's set up, and you and I, we will never understand the kind of money that's being affected here. We just won't. It just will never come in our lifetime. But the way this was set up, I read something like the company Apple, will get a $24 billion tax cut. Okay.
Okay.
You and I might
They're
get
a major
$13
corporation
back in a paycheck, but
Apple's a major corporation that
they
has
really
created
are. They're
a
a
ton
major
of jobs.
corporation. And let
yes.
me ask you this. What's
Why do
wrong
people
with
hate
asking
corporate-
them to do their fair share too?
They already have.
Okay.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't have rich. I'm sorry. I'm a poor person, but I don't have rich people envy. I've
I'm
got
not
some really
envious
good
of
friends
them.
of mine. No, I've got really good friends of mine who make collectively probably close to $500,000.
Okay.
They work their asses off.
They do.
And they pay a ton in taxes.
Yep.
A ton.
Yep.
Now, I'm not saying, and look, I'm not an expert on this stuff, but I think we need to. One thing I'm getting sick and tired of hearing is fairness, fair share. Nothing is fair. Let's
Okay.
stop bitching, moaning, and complaining about it. That doesn't mean we can't make adjustments here and there, or we can't help people out, or that's not what any of this is about. We got to stop with the envy, and we got to stop with the bitching and moaning.
It's
And
not
that
envy.
goes from the right and from the left. Yes,
It's
a
not
lot of this
envy.
is envy based.
It's not
A
envy.
lot of it is.
If you're
Okay,
General
then.
Electric and you make your entire amount of money just by pushing money around back and forth between different things, not even a product. The basic bulk of your bottom line is just money shifting back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. You should pay your part in taxes. That's all I'm asking, is just your part, not some shelter where you can take all this money and continue to pile it up. And
The richest
and not
1% pay the vast majority of the taxes.
Huh?
The rich people are who pay most of the
Okay.
taxes.
No, you're
They
just
do.
drunk.
Look,
Dude.
I'm not drunk. That's fact. I would like to be them one day.
I'll bet you
See,
would.
my goal is to eventually be that. And I'll be happy paying my, that huge chunk. But it's,
Uh-huh.
I mean, I can see if I were a rich person, and people kept being, pay your fair share, pay your fair share. I'd be like, I'd be in the back of my mind, I may be smiling, go, you're right. In the back of my mind, I'd be going, F you, I pay it. You have no idea how much I pay.
Okay.
I earned this.
Yep.
Let's stop with let's stop. You how about this? You bring yourself up to my level. You bust your ass. You try and do what I do. Because the reason a lot of these people are rich and wealthy is because they're workaholics who work 70, 80 hours a week. A lot of these people are. The vast majority. Not all. That doesn't mean there aren't corrupt millionaires and billionaires. A lot of them are.
Dude,
but
I'm not trying to point out corrupt millionaires and billionaires or anything like that. I'm saying that this corporate tax break, all we're asking is the corporates to pay their part. That's all I'm asking. Don't find tax shelters in every corner and duck doing your part.
You have to do that. You have to do that if you're a corporate. You've got to try to find shelter. You've got to find a way to pay less. That's what everybody does. We're saying. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. It is.
You can't continue to put the burden of carrying this society on the working people.
That's not where the burden is.
Oh, okay.
That's not where the burden is. I'm sorry, it's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay.
Filmmaker behind Super Size Me is admitted to sexual misconduct. 47-year-old Morgan Spurlock published to his social media accounts detailing instances that began when he was in college. Spurlock said, quote, "If I'm going to truly represent myself as someone who has built a career on finding truth, then it's time for me to be truthful as well." Spurlock has since stepped down as CEO of his production company, Warrior Poets. I mean, first of all, you and I think, are in a little bit of agreement on this as far as this is getting a little out of control. We're prosecuting people before facts are out. People are apologizing before anything's said now. I was never a Morgan Spurlock fan. Super Size Me was a piece of crap.
You know what?
You gorge yourself on McDonald's and you got fat.
A couple of weeks ago that we ought to maybe take a step back and slow down on the accusations and finger pointing.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody
you said exactly those words. At the same time, I do think we do need, as men, to behave better and stop pretending that we don't know. I never disagreed with that. Yeah. But Spurlock, this is, and he's doing this. It's like, I'm trying to get out. It won't surprise me. You're going to see more guys doing this. Hey, I may have done this, or I did this just to get out ahead of accusations.
No.
But
Dustin Hoffman's the next one in the pickle.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he just had another one, and I don't know. It's you got to get out ahead of it to save your career at this point.
I don't know.
But once again, the lesson is don't do it in the first place. Behave yourself.
Thank you, Dave.
We're good. All right. Officials in Grand Haven have reached their $1 million fundraising goal to restore and reinstall the city's South Pier catwalk. The money will help to avoid deterioration that forced the Army Corps of Engineers to embark on the $2.1 million repair job that imperiled the South Pier. It's the first major overhaul of the structure since the 1950s. That's cool. They were able, this is one of those things when you go out to Grand Haven or whatever, you want to get on the pier, you want to walk down it, you want to be able to
that's great.
Experience.
But walking on Muskegon's pier is a lot more fun.
Yeah, that's cool too. I like all these.
It's more
piers.
fun. It's more.
I used to do it down inside.
Satisfying to be on the Muskegon pier. You get a deeper sense of nature. You get a deeper sense of people.
Okay.
Grand Haven's nice.
Is there some?
Just a little better in Muskegon. That's all.
Okay.
Nothing against Grand Haven.
Once again, there's you and your Andy O'Reilly Irish elitism.
Nope, not at all.
Looking down your nose.
Little hometown pride is all.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. Speaking of the hometown
pier too.
Okay,
trust me.
Muskegon Lumberjacks back for back-to-back games at the LC Walker Arena this weekend. They face off against Chicago for 2 games tonight and Saturday night. Game time set for 7:15. I know you're going to be there.
I'll be there
doing that voodoo that you do, and
teddy bear toss tomorrow night. Kind of a big deal. They're shooting for 5,000 teddy bears to be thrown on the ice
Mhm.
tomorrow night to set a Michigan record. And if you don't somehow able to find yourself a teddy bear between now and then, they'll sell you one for $2 at the door.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Don't ask questions where the $2 teddy bears came from because, I have no idea. They may have fallen off a truck somewhere. There may have been a teddy bear hijacking somewhere on 94.
We don't know. We don't ask questions.
But trust me, they're all going to a good spot.
This is what we do. Look the other way. I said, look the other way.
Yes, we do.
Sports. Detroit beats Atlanta 105-91. Lions try to keep their playoff hopes alive. They host the Bears on Sunday. That's sports.
All right. Go have a great weekend among your rich friends, and us poor people will try and figure out a way to pay our taxes. All right. See you later.